Hi guys. So it's me, Carla, with Speaking Your Future into Existence. Today what I'm going to talk about is what you see in my background. So do not be afraid to fail. You have to be willing to take chances in life in order to discover your purpose. I think this is going to be a very important topic to talk about because fear stops a lot of people from doing the things that they want to accomplish in life. It's the fear of failure. But guess what? If you never give it a try, then you never know what's going to happen. And you're always going to be wondering, what if I would have? So, starting today, I want us all to get out a pen and paper, and I want you to write down 5 goals that you have for 2023. And I know some of us were saying, okay, well, you're sitting here thinking about it, but I actually want you to go grab a pen and paper, and I want you to write the 5 goals that you have for 2023. I believe when you write it down, you're manifesting it. If you don't write it, you don't have a plan. And so this will be the year that we stop fear from dictating our lives, and we're going to be willing to give things a try. And if you do fail, that's okay as long as you get right back up and you keep going. The most important thing is to never give up. So no matter what, fail or succeed, you're always going to learn a lesson. And that's the most important thing in life, that you learn from what occurred so that the next time you can be better. And eventually, you are going to gain everything that you need to be able to succeed in life. So, for 2023, my 5 goals are to get passports for me and my 4 children. So, that's already in process. I'm working on that as we speak. My second goal is going to be to save as much money as possible and control my spending habits. And that has been hard, you know, just the wanting to buy fast food, but knowing that I have food at home and I'm able to cook. And for the parents and the moms that I'm speaking to, and even the single dads or parents in general, some days you have those long work days, and the last thing you feel like doing is cooking a meal because along with cooking comes cleaning. So sometimes I like to take the easy way out. But with what I'm trying to do with my life, I need to be saving as much money as possible during this time. And, that comes with not only cutting down on the fast food, but cutting down on, the streaming services. So normally, with 4 children and little ones at that, I have all the streaming services. I have Disney, Netflix, Hulu. If you name it, we have it. But for January 1st this year, I went ahead and canceled all of those streaming services. And what we have been doing is watching what's available on the smart TV that is free of no cost, because we really don't think about the micro amount of money that we spend when it comes to services like that. But when you actually, look at how much you're paying for each one and you add that up over a year, you'd be surprised at how much you're spending. So that was and is my second goal, and it has been hard to maintain, but I'm still hanging in there. So that's my second goal. My third goal for 2023 has just to speak life into myself and into my children. And so I've really learned a lot over the past year about positive affirmations. And that's one of the things that has allowed me to create my Facebook page, Speaking Your Life into Existence, or Speaking Your Future into Existence. And so every morning when I wake up, I'm telling myself, I'm like, you are worthy. You are enough. Just speaking that life into yourself. If you don't have anyone else to tell you that, then I'm here to tell you, you are more than worthy and you deserve to be happy. So, just starting your day off with positivity, and not only for yourself, but starting your children's day off with positivity. And trust me, I get it. Sometimes we're in a hurry, running late for work or they're running late from school. And we just have to take a deep breath and take a moment Hi, that's my son in the background, but and we have to just take a deep breath and take a moment to, just pause and enjoy the moment because they're young right now. But eventually, our kids get older, things get less hectic and everything. And so it's just going to be very important. And so it's just going to be very important that we give them a good start to their day. So, don't, get frustrated, don't scream, don't, and be in such a hurry. Make sure you're always telling them, how much you love them, telling them to have a good day, telling them, they're smart, they're handsome. Speak it into them because it starts at home, building up their confidence. And that's something I had to learn, along the way. Like, don't get frustrated. There's times where it was extremely hard to keep my cool. Maybe one of the kids were having a temper tantrum or was running late for work, or as soon as I got ready to step out the door, someone needed their diaper changed, or, someone forgot their backpack and we had already arrived at the school. Things like that have happened. And luckily for me now, I am working remotely and I'm homeschooling. But even so, that still comes with its frustrations. And it's okay. We are human and it's okay to have those feelings, but you have to remember, just take a moment, count to 5, take that deep breath and just let it go because it's not worth the stress in the end. Those small moments pass and they're nothing compared to the moments of joy that you experience in this life. Now, I'm going to talk about my fourth goal for 2023. And my fourth goal is just preparing myself to embrace change because I don't know about you, but for me, I'm trying to welcome change, but that's going to be a new mentality that I am taking on. So most people, they don't like change. You get stuck in this cycle of normalcy or what the world tells you is normal. But at the end of the day, I'm ready to embrace change. And one of the main ways I'm going to be doing that is, if you watched my video earlier, we're going to be relocating to Mexico to start off. So traveling abroad as an expat, but not only as an expat with 4 young children. And so just embracing a new culture, immersing myself in the language, and just not bringing that statistical American attitude where you're like, okay, well, this is not like back home, because you have to be able to embrace the change. We know it's not like back home because you're not at home. You're in a new place, a new country. The laws are different. The society functions differently. And so just being able to learn your place in their world, because we are, going to be visitors there ultimately. So we are applying for temporary residency and we'll see where that goes. I know I want to stay there for at least a year before traveling to a different country, but the goal is to make Mexico my second home, my home base, as you would say. And my fifth goal is going to be to work on my motivational page and work on creating content and just becoming more self-reliant. So as I'm going to school for my master's degree in August and finishing up my education for my bachelor's degree this semester, one of my main goals is going to be to start my own business, once I finish my education. And I'm actually in the process of starting this motivational content, and as well as my consultant business where you can, pay to pick my mind. And I'll give you the information that I've gathered over the past year. And it has been tedious. There were points where I had so many questions and I felt like it was just so difficult to find the answer. But at the end of the day, that was just the mentality. And I had to change the way I was thinking about everything, because nothing is really difficult. You just have to be ready to do the research and ready to hear answers you may not want to hear. Things are not always going to go your way, and I promise it's okay. It will be okay. There's going to always be another way around it and another option. So, those are going to be my 5 goals for 2023. And when you're watching this, I already have my goals written down. So I didn't write it down with you guys right now on this video, but I have a journal where I have written all 5 of those goals down. So I want you to write your 5 goals for 2023 down. And after you write those goals down, I want you to think about and also write out a plan of action. So I want you to make a plan of action, which is basically maybe a sentence or 4 steps of how you're going to start to accomplish those goals. And we're not perfect. There may be hangups along the way, but just don't give up on your goals. Go for them. Don't be afraid of failure. You have to be willing to take that chance in order to discover your true purpose. Some of us, we're here, we're living life, and we don't know, what our real purpose in this world is. So for me, everything I've been through, from growing up as childhood to becoming a mom at an early age, overcoming a bad marriage and losing my mom, like that's all led me up to believing that I want to help other people, specifically single parents, and I want to be a motivation and I want to, help you overcome the obstacles that are holding you back in your life because I feel like most single parents, we may not have the support system that we desire. Now, some of us, we are lucky and we, have a good situation. We have family that are there for us. But for the rest of us out there, I think it's very important that we have someone that we can listen to motivate us, someone who truly understands, who's been there and who is still going through it. But, just able to tell you, I understand what you're feeling. I've been there before. And sometimes I'm going to be honest, I still feel those things. But we have to be able to change our mindset. And it all starts with the mindset. So, the moment you decide you're going to change the way you think, that's going to change the way you act. And when you change the way you act, any negative influences are going to migrate away from you because you're no longer surrounding yourself, in the negativity. So it's going to be like a clash, and then you're going to change your environment. And when you change your environment and surround yourself by people that will elevate you, you will see a world of difference in how you perceive the world, one, but the circumstances that you find yourself in. And so I just want to say, everything that we go through in life, it allows us to learn a lesson. And the ones who are victorious are those that learn the lesson and apply it to their future to overcome future obstacles. So I want to let you know that no matter what, you are important, you are worthy, you deserve to be happy, and you should take a chance to discover your true purpose in life. Life is short, and I believe we all deserve happiness. So what if you fail? Get back up and try again. You have your entire life to keep trying. And while you're doing it, you're making life memories. One day you're going to look back at the things you may have been through and you're going to laugh about it, but it's going to allow you to propel yourself into your future success. And I've really enjoyed talking with you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I have more motivational content coming, as well as content about how my process is going as I relocate with my children to Mexico. And so if you have any questions, visit my website, which will be attached below. Send me a message, reach out to me, book a one-on-one consultation. You can even donate if this has helped you. Maybe you were having a bad day and I motivated you. Donate to my cause because this is a new business and, things get expensive, but I'm doing the best that I can. And I know that you will do the same. So I just want to motivate you and let you know you are worthy. Now, take your life into your hands in 2023 and go discover your purpose in the world. Thank you for listening to Carla with Speak Your Future into Existence. I hope everyone has a wonderful week.